Hello, I'm on this video from Sorare Assist. Today I'll be focusing on under 21 players in the MLS that are showing all the right stats to hit the ground running when they get their first team opportunities. Most of these players are available for a very cheap price, so make sure you stick around. Before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, then welcome. If you're a returning visitor, don't forget to subscribe. If you're looking for Sorare tutorials, scouting and other Sorare content, then you're in the right place. If you found this video useful, then please push that like button. And don't forget to subscribe by pressing the big red button and ping that notification bell to be the first to be alerted about any new content. If you haven't signed up to Sorare yet, then what are you waiting for? Get signed up using the link below to get a free rare card and 10 common cards. If you have any questions or thoughts about this video, drop them in the comments below. Right, now that's out of the way, let's get stuck into today's video. If buying youth is your thing, then you've stumbled across some Sorare gold. In today's video, I'm going to be highlighting players who are under 21 and are showing some fantastic stats per 90 minutes in the games that they have featured in. I'll be concentrating on MLS players in this video series, but I'll be doing more content like this, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content similar to this. Now, a lot of these players are not getting regular minutes for their club yet, but they have played some games and show real potential for the Sorare scoring matrix. Because they are not regular starters yet, a lot of them are available for a very cheap price. The good thing about these players is that when they do start making regular appearances, their price will go up. You can then choose to sell them for profit or keep them because with the research I've performed, they are very capable of getting some good scores on Sorare. This week I'll be going through midfielders. I've done previous videos where I've covered goalkeepers and defenders, so feel free to check those out. And next week I'll be completing this series where I'll be highlighting under 21 forwards in the MLS. Right, let's get stuck into the first selection then. First player I've gone for is Assaay Parente. He plays for Columbus Crew. So he's a midfielder, more of a central midfielder. As you can see, he's getting some appearances in the MLS. Potentially from the bench more or less though, and as you can see he is spending some time in the first team, which is a good sign for a young player. He is only 21, but looking at his stats it does look impressive. So he's got 50 accurate passes in this game, which is 7% accuracy, but he's also got 1 key pass and 6 crosses as well, which is brilliant. He's also showing some good dribbling stats as highlighted here. And in this other game against Toronto, he's also showing some high passing numbers again, which is very impressive, and a fantastic 94% accuracy. He's also got 2 key passes in this game, which shows that he is a creative central midfielder. At only 21, these stats do look very impressive. Next player I've gone for is Edwin Cerrillo. He plays for FC Dallas. He's only 20. He's a midfielder central again and can play in the defensive midfielder role as well. He is getting some time in the first team as highlighted by his bench appearances here, and he's playing some minutes as well for FC Dallas in the first team. And he's also getting plenty of minutes in the USL League 1. So looking at some stats from that division then, as you can see he's scored in this game here in the 2-2 draw. And he's actually made some fantastic passes there with fantastic accuracy. He's also got a key pass in this game and a lot of long balls as well, none of which were accurate. In this other game, again, he's shown very high passing numbers, and again his long ball distribution is very impressive for someone who is only 20. He's got 9 successful in 12 attempts. And his accuracy as well is a fantastic highlight for this player with 90% accuracy. So it does look a fantastic prospect there if you are looking for a midfielder in the youth category. Another player that caught the eye was Paxton Pomcal. He as well plays for FC Dallas, but is more of a attacking midfielder, although he can play in just the central midfield role as well. He is getting some minutes as well in the MLS for Dallas, as you can see here. So let's have a look at a couple of those games then that stood out. Now in this game here, although Dallas lost 4-0, Paxton's stats did look impressive. Some very high passing numbers and 86% accuracy. He also had some good crossing, long ball numbers, and 2 key passes in this game that looks like Chicago Fire actually dominated. So to still come out with fantastic stats like this shows his quality. And in this game, Dallas again lost against Colorado 3-0. But Paxton was one of the best performers for Dallas in that game. As you can see, he rarely lost the ball with 90% accuracy and 44 accurate passes in this match. He also again had 2 key passes as well and 2 crosses. And he also had some good long balls as well with 50% accuracy there, which is brilliant. So for someone who's only 21, these stats do look very, very impressive. And it does look a good option in terms of a youth prospect. Another player that looks good is George Acosta. He plays for Inter Miami. 21, attacking midfielder this guy. He's also featured previously at the Under-17 World Cup for the USA. So it does look like a potential future international for the US team. And if we just look at these games, although he is playing in League 1, his stats do look very, very impressive. And I expect him to get some first team opportunities before long. Because if you do look at his stats in these matches here, we can see that in this game fought Lauderdale 1-2-1. And Acosta was one of the key men in that game. He actually got an assist. His passing numbers are very high and 88% accuracy as well. But he had 4 key passes in this match. He also had completed 4 crosses and had 4 long balls, which all were successful. He also had a shot on target and a shot off target. And he did some dribbles as well during this game. These stats look absolutely fantastic for someone who is only 21. And in this game that Fort Lauderdale actually lost 2-0, it did show some fantastic numbers. He was taking corners as well, as you can see here on the right. And his passing numbers again look very, very impressive and very high. 58 accurate passes, which equates to 91% accuracy in this particular game. And again, is showing high key pass numbers. 4 key passes in this game, like the other game highlighted. And he also attempted 6 crosses and had 8 long balls, 7 of which successful. He's also showing again some goal threat with 1 shot off target and 3 shots blocked. So it looks like a very, very good attacking player. Okay, he's only 21, and for stats showing like this, he does look a fantastic future prospect there. Another player that caught the eye was Efrain Alvarez of LA Galaxy. Now this guy is only 18 years old. He can play as an attacking midfielder, but he can also play as a forward as well. But on Sorare is categorised as a midfielder. He is getting some minutes for LA Galaxy in the MLS as well, which is fantastic for someone who is only 18. Now in this game against Vancouver in the MLS, he was taking corners for the Galaxy. Played 78 minutes, but his pass numbers look impressive for those 78 minutes. And he also got 4 key passes. He attempted 9 crosses, which is fantastic. And he also had 3 long balls, which 2 were successful. Now his shots could probably improve here, but the other numbers do look good, and the key passes is good to see, and also the number of crosses he's put into the box is always going to equate eventually to some assists and more key passes, of course. Now another game I've highlighted here is a match against Portland, which LA Galaxy actually won 3-2. Alvarez played 75 minutes, and he actually also scored as well in this match. Again, his passing numbers were very impressive for an attacking midfielder. He had 3 key passes, and he's put plenty of crosses into the box again as well, and also had a fantastic 7 successful long balls out of 7. He also created a big chance in this game as well. So it looks like he was an important factor in this match for the Galaxy, where they actually come away 3-2 winners in a close game. So Alvarez does look a fantastic prospect. At only 18, he's already getting minutes in the MLS, so I expect him to have a bright future in the game. Another player for the Galaxy that impressed was Adam Saldana. He's 19, he's more of a defensive midfielder than his teammate just highlighted there. And if we just look at some of his stats, he is getting most of his minutes in the USL Championship, but his stats really do look impressive for someone who's only 19. As you can see, look, he has a high number of touches. The passing numbers are absolutely fantastic, and 90% accuracy as well. He's also shown fantastic long ball accuracy as well, with 12 accurate long balls in 16 attempts, which is brilliant. He's also got 2 key passes in this game, which shows that he's not just a defensive midfielder, but he's also fashioning out chances for his teammates as well. And in this game as well, which the Galaxy 2 unfortunately lost, he's again shown some good fantastic passing numbers, and his accuracy is also very impressive. And again, his long balls, 7 successful out of 9. So these stats look absolutely brilliant, again for someone who is just 19. So he's definitely a viable option there as a youth prospect. So next up, I've gone for Bruce Duke of Los Angeles FC. He's only 20. He is getting some games in the MLS though, as you can see already, usually from the bench man, but he is getting some minutes, which is what counts, especially for someone who's only 20. And he is seeing a lot of minutes in the USL Championship. So let's have a look at some of his stats then. So in this game in the MLS against Portland, he only played 75 minutes, but in those 75 minutes he impressed. Again, with high passing numbers, 82% accuracy as well. He also got a key pass, two long balls, 2 successful, and he attempted 3 crosses as well. So he does look an attacking player. And in this game in the USL Championship, he played 82 minutes, and he also scored as well. He got on the score sheet in this game. He's got good passing numbers for an attacking midfielder, and he created a fantastic 7 key passes in this game, which is absolutely brilliant. He's also shown fantastic goal threat as well in this match, with 1 shot on target, 2 off, and 1 shot blocked. He's also attempting some dribbles as well. So he does look a fantastic player there. Seems to be an attacking midfielder who likes to create chances for his teammates, get crosses into the box, dribbles with the ball, and has plenty of goal threat, as highlighted by his goal in this particular game. At only 20, he does look a brilliant prospect there. Another fantastic prospect is Jamie Sands of New York City FC. He's only 20, he can play in defence as well, and he's also more of a defensive midfielder really. But he is another fantastic option, and he is getting minutes already in the top division in the American leagues. So in this game, which New York City won 4-1, he's shown some fantastic numbers for someone so young. He's had 111 touches in this game, and his passing numbers are absolutely sublime. Plus 88% accuracy as well, which is brilliant. He also managed to get a shot off target, and he also had a shot blocked. So it does look like he does like to have a long range effort as well. In this game in 2-0 win against Philadelphia, he was also instrumental in this victory. He played all 90 minutes, and again, his passing numbers were just absolutely fantastic. 94% accuracy as well, which is very, very impressive. So as you can see, these stats don't lie. For a 20-year-old getting 13 minutes already, he looks a fantastic prospect for the future. Moving on then, we have Andreas Perea, 20-year-old who plays for Orlando City. Midfielder central, He's getting some minutes in the MLS already, which is fantastic to see for a 20-year-old. This was from last season, man, but I expect him to get more minutes as well for the first team before long. Looking at his stats then in the games that he did play, so in this 1-0 win against Montreal, he's shown some brilliant passing numbers here, and his long ball accuracy and distribution looks absolutely brilliant, with 11 successful in 14 attempts. In this match, which was a loss against Nashville, he's again shown some fantastic passing numbers, and the accuracy is also brilliant. But again, his long ball distribution looks very, very impressive, with 10 successful in 13 attempts. So, it does look a very viable option. Only 20, has got some first team experience as well, so it does look a fantastic youth prospect. Another one that looks fantastic is Jack McLean of Philadelphia Union. This guy is only 17 years old. Midfielder central. He gets all over the pitch though, this guy. He does like to play all over the pitch by the looks of things. But he's having some very impressive displays in the USL Championship, as you can see here from his scores. He's getting plenty of assists and goals, and was also taking penalties as well. So that's equated to some appearances in the MLS more recently. And he does look a fantastic prospect at only 17 years old. Now looking at some of his stats in the USL Championship, in this game he played 90 minutes. His passing numbers look fantastic for an attacking midfielder, 82% accuracy. He also got 3 key passes in this game, attempted 4 crosses, and he's got 7 accurate passes in 10 attempts, which is fantastic. He also did 3 dribbles, all which were successful. In this other game against Heartland Athletic, he played 90 minutes again, and he scored in this game as well. Again, his passing numbers look absolutely brilliant. 85% accuracy, 1 key pass in this game. He attempted 8 crosses, so showing plenty of creativity stats there. And his long ball distribution was also again impressive. 3 successful in 5. He had 1 shot on target and he had 1 successful dribble out of 1 attempt. So for someone who was only 17, he looks absolutely fantastic prospect for the future. And I expect him to have a bright future in the MLS and potentially away from the MLS as well. So the last player I've gone for is probably the best out of this bunch, and he is someone that's already known, of course, on Sorare. That, of course, is Luca Bozo. He plays for Sporting Kansas City. He's only 19, only just turned 19 in fact. And he does look absolutely fantastic. He's already played in the first team for Sporting Kansas City. And as you can see from these stats here, these scores on SofaScore, he is a fantastic player and prospect for now and for the future. In this game against Kansas City, Bozo played 90 minutes. He's got fantastic passing numbers and he's actually got 99% accuracy in this match, which is absolutely brilliant. That is very impressive for a 19-year-old. He also managed to do 6 crosses, 50% of which was successful, and he also attempted 4 long balls, all 4 were successful. He also showed some goal threat in this game as well. This guy has it all. He's also on corners for Sporting Kansas City as well, mainly from the right. So looking at this game in which Kansas City again won 3-2, Bozo was an instrumental part of that victory. He played all 90 minutes and he actually scored and assisted in this game. He had 102 touches in this match, and his passing accuracy and numbers were absolutely brilliant again as well. He also had 3 key passes, 9 crosses, 4 long balls, 3 of which successful. Goal threat again was brilliant, 2 shots on target, 1 off. Like I said, this guy has it all and he's the best of the bunch. Will come at a price, but is one of the best, if not the best, MLS youngster on the platform. So, get him on your shortlist. Look out for him on the auctions. He is going to be expensive, but he's definitely worth it, this guy. So that's all selections today, and I'm sure you'll agree there's some potential Sorare gems there. If you have any thoughts on today's video, then drop them in the comments below. Next week I'll be finishing off this MLS Under 21 series, where I'll be doing highlighting the forwards in this category. If you enjoyed this video, then please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to pin that notification bell to be the first to be informed about any new videos. You can also follow me on Twitter at Sorare Assist, and check out our website as well, sorareassist.com. There's also a link in the description below if you've not signed up to Sorare yet to access those all important free cards. I'd love to see you on the next video. See you again soon.